You know what bigger tanks mean? Harder wheelies. Write that down.
Yeah.
What is this got, an 1100?
Yep.
How's the torque on it?
It got really good torque. It's got a lot of torque.
Pretty smooth?
Yeah, real smooth. With that
Got
big
a
tire,
meaty on there.
yeah, with that big tire, it kind of hums a little bit now.
Oh yeah?
And it likes to spin on slick pavement, like smooth pavement. It'll spin a little bit.
Gets out from underneath it itself.
It'll get up there now, though.
So you got some safety bars on there. Probably a good thing, huh? Take the ditch.
Yeah.
Now how's that transition from the road to off-road?
Oh, real smooth. Like you can hit that. You can go from a road to a field at 40, 50 mile an hour. Like if you ain't got a deep ditch and you ain't got nothing to climb up on the other side, and it's just a smooth. It'll climb around that field. Yeah, real smooth.
Huh.
I've hit a cloud field with that thing at about 80, 90. Floated right over.
I wouldn't even do that on a dirt bike.
I wouldn't do it on a dirt bike, but
Well,
that thing eats it up.
let's get some rollers.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we got Kieran and got Matt. We are headed out. We're gonna get some rollers of this bike and just do some riding just to let you guys know kind of how it performs and show you what it's capable of. Probably right down to the 400. Dude, that thing straight rips.
It does. That's pretty nuts, dude. I don't know. He's got some to be riding that heavy machine like that, you know?
Yeah, I tell you what, there's no way I'd be riding a wheelie on it like that. Hey Matt, ask him if he wants to race. Ask him if he wants to race. Huh? Ask him if he wants to race.
Say, let me see your wheelie, mister.
Could you imagine?
We're gonna see if this little EcoBoost can spin some 33s.
Let's see. Double wheel. Nice. Well, what do you think of that?
Who did that? Who's doing burnout to my truck?
I think that's that black Ford. I don't know. Dude, it did double wheel. It's not bad, is it?
Are you positive?
I am positive.
Don't tell my girlfriend.
All right, I think Matt's gonna try a couple wheelies, see if he can get a wheelie. He was trying out by the road, or the highway, but I don't know what was going on, but he's gonna try it again.
I got a decent one down there at the stop, but I couldn't keep her up. It was kind of a trick.
Yeah, dude, I can't. I can absolutely not ride wheelies on that thing. I've tried so many times. All right, here he goes. That was, he went right there beside us. It's close. Woo! What do you think of that, fella? That was nice.
He's pretty gutsy on this.
Yes. Just now. That's like a quarter mile right there. Close to 1/8 of a mile. I think I could almost touched him that time.
I don't know how he doesn't get nervous, you know? It's
Dude, yeah, I get real nervous.
look at the on this week's photo shoot of Vogue magazine, we've got what we call wind-blown hair. Do your walk. Oh man.
Got a little KTM 105 two-stroke that I've been rebuilding, but whenever I was doing the top end, someone forgot to put a rag in the jug and I dropped the wrist pin down into the wrist pin clip down into the case. So I gotta order a bottom end gasket kit to bring that thing back into action. Gotta rip it apart. I tried everything in the book, filled it up with oil, tried to drain it out the plug or out the hole. Magnet, created all sorts of magnets because Harbor Freight didn't create one small enough to get it between the crank and the case.
Sounds like a mess. Yeah, them was better wheelies. Oh no, I can't stay behind the truck. I could with more power, easily, because I could 12 o'clock it and control it easier. But this thing, like when you go to give it throttle, you know, it's kind of sluggish, and it's not just, I think it's the way the throttle is for off-road too, but when it starts coming down, you got to give it extra throttle. Then you got to be prepared to let off when it comes up, you know.
I could tell you were walking the line.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you must be ready for lunch the way you're posting 12.
Yep, I smell dinner.
For the next feature of this overview, we're heading to top secret location, also known as Area 52. Been going here for some years. It's an old stone quarry. It's really lost some weight over time with the material being taken out of there and whatnot, but should still be some good jumps, some good hills to take it over, some good sand to ride in, you know. If you guys are interested in any of that, stay tuned.
We originally called it Twin Hills, but now one of the hills are pretty much gone, so it's more or less just a sand pit, and so now it is Area 52, and we're heading down there just to ride it in the sand and see how it does in the sand.
There's a deer.
Hey, deer.
If we weren't chasing daylight, you best believe I'd be stopping, pulling this thing over and glassing that thing right now.
Definitely.
It's about that time of year. Things are getting exciting. The anticipation's building up. Big bucks are showing up on camera, doing what they're supposed to be doing. Who knows what they'll be doing by the time it's, you know, go time, but.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm actually excited for this season. Like, I don't even know if I hunted with my recurve the last year or two, but this year we're pumped. We're gonna get some deer. We're gonna put some deer down.
Gonna try and do some filmed hunts. You know, solo filming you can do a lot with, but I feel like whenever you have someone actually there to record your hunt for you, it just adds quality. You know, sometimes you just can't get it in frame. Sometimes you just run into things and scenarios where that big buck is just, you can't chance getting it on film, you know. So having that extra guy there is going to be crucial in pumping out some good hunting content.
Dude, them things are huge. We're just driving along down to our sand spot where we're riding, and we just spotted 2 huge bucks while Kieran spotted them.
One looks like a half rack almost. That one on the right could very well be 150 inches.
Yeah, that's crazy. Here we are.
I'm gonna stay out of the sand.
Could you imagine?
There's some pretty tricky shelves here.
Yeah, that's.
Tell me he's considering it. Oh.
Oh! Dropped it.
You got it? Say I can be down there in about 10 minutes. I can.
Well,
If you came up through here, you probably could. I'll be ready to grab. Oh man, look at him! Woo-hoo!
Traction control.
Need a boost? I tell you what, there's no good place to stand when you're pushing that thing in the sand.
Dude, I know.
Here. Ouch. Take a rock to the shin.
hide behind trees.
I don't know who needs to be wearing the helmet here.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, that goes off the edge. I don't know where he's going.
Look at the moon.
Yep.
And just as easy as that. I said just as easy as that. Wow. Yeah, you're glad you didn't go much further over that.
This is what happens when you play at sand hills. You get a bunch of sand in your shoe. All right, now we're ready to go again. I didn't do any cool stunts because I'm not a cool dirt bike rider, so what you got is what you got. That's about as exciting as it's gonna get. You killed it, Kieran.
I know, I'm staying out of the heat.
Dude, that looks so funny.
That was not part of the plans. Let that be known. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we may not be the smartest, but by golly, he might be the bravest.
No, probably the dumbest.
Well, it's all about how you paint the picture.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what they say, don't overdo it so you can do it over. Scene. Cut. So overall, it seems like a pretty stout machine, pretty capable, you know.
Oh yeah, dude. Like the first time I rode that thing, I actually didn't like it.
Really?
I rode it a couple different times, and I was like, nah, I don't like this thing. I'd rather have a dirt bike. And after multiple times of riding it, and I rode it across plowed fields, doing like 100, and like after riding it a couple times, now I want one.
I don't blame you, you know, these things seem super capable. You know, it'd be nice to go on a road trip out west. You know, you can ride it to the off-road park and then just ride it home. You know,
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where...
I mean, dirt bike, yeah, it's nice, it's lighter. This is a lot heavier than a dirt bike, but you can go on-road and off-road.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing
You get
people
the best
love
of both
about it.
worlds with this.
One thing about even going to the sand dunes or something, you can strap an extra wheel and a spare on the back, you know. Have a dune tire back there, swap it out when you get there, you know.
Yeah.
And ride it back.
Does that tire hook pretty good? Is this a factory tire?
Not on grass, it don't. It had road tires on it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty simple to change out. If you had a paddle tire and next, well, you don't even, all you need is a paddle tire and a rim. You can just pop that sprocket right off of there and throw the other one on there. And
Real simple.
yeah.
So what do you give it out of 10? Of all the two-wheeled machines you've been on, what's your What's your overall?
Man, I don't know.
Now,
That's
are you
hard.
comparing it to other bikes, or are you comparing it to what it's made for?
I'm just kind of considering anybody who's watching this who might be interested in buying one. I know me personally, every time I buy something or I'm thinking about buying something, I go straight to YouTube. You know, it's like I like to know everything I can.
Yeah. I mean, man, I don't know. If comparing it to what it's made for, I would, and anybody watching this looking for one, I would give it a 10 out of 10.
No kidding.
Yeah. But as far as comparing it to a dirt bike,
But
there
also,
are cons with it.
Yeah, for sure.
The cons would be heavier, a lot heavier. The weight has a big factor.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can't just whip it around like a bike, and I mean, maybe if you get enough
Practice it.
practice, yeah. But the weight has, you know, that's the big thing. Especially when you're trying to go up a hill or something, or trail riding.
The power to weight compared to a dirt bike is a big difference.
Yeah.
You know?
Not quite as snappy.
Yeah.
So
Like, it handles the weight pretty well. It's just, you know, but
The other
yeah.
The other thing that I kind of thought could be designed better is their turning signals.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
really have effect. It don't really affect the riding experience
But they suck.
whatsoever.
Like, they
But
really do.
it's just kind of, it just kind of sticks out there. We broke both of the front ones already.
no kidding.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, put an aftermarket exhaust on it, put these bars on it. Those
we
bars
beat on
are
it.
nice.
We beat on it pretty hard, and like rev limiter every 5 seconds. You know?
Yeah.
It runs good.
So
Never stuttered once.
you'd say it does a good job of bringing the best of both worlds into one platform. You know, your off-roading and your streetable. My question is, you know, with it sitting so tall, whenever you come to like stoplights and stuff, and all the stop and go you encounter in like traffic whenever you ride it in town, how does that ever get annoying, or do you kind of adjust? You know what I mean, compared to like a
Honestly,
lowrider?
Honestly, it's kind of easy to balance. Like, it sits tall, but when you're actually sitting on it, and you come up to roll up to a stoplight, you actually sitting comfortably. You got plenty of room for your feet to hold it. And
What makes that nice is the engine, the way it's set in there.
yeah,
You know, it's got a real low center of gravity, and
Nice.
even where you sit on the seat, it's lower than the tank.
That's what I was wondering with that heavy fuel tank. I didn't know if it was got kind of top heavy, you know.
Like the Yamaha Terran 700, they're top heavy. Like,
Gotcha.
Even more so than this, and they feel heavier because it's more weight up higher even than the handlebars.
No kidding.
Yeah, the tanks come way up there, and so that's kind of why I took this route, and it's a bigger bike. And I wanted to do a little more road riding, not just off-road. But
I mean, yeah, it's heavy, but it's not heavy to the point where when you're standing on it, it's not gonna fall over on you very easy.
Gotcha. So how far of a trip would you be comfortable taking this thing on? 2 hours, 3?
I'd ride it across the country.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That comfortable?
Like-
your back ever give you any heck? I figure,
mean-
you know, you get a little bit better.
And I mean, I guess you definitely, there's people that take them across country, but as far as the reliability of it, I mean, you see other people do it. I'd be comfortable doing it. As far as getting sore, yeah, you might have to take a couple breaks, but I think it would definitely make it real easy.
yeah, the big takeaway for me going on a long trip is the seats. Like, they're hard. Like, hardest,
Yeah.
one of the hardest bike seats I've been on. But as far as the way they're sitting there, they sit good. It's just they're too hard. You
Too
know?
hard.
And I need different seats. We need to get some different ones because we ride this sucker a long ways.
Yeah, and if you had honestly, if you had a couple hard boxes, like on the side and had one on the top, and you could throw some blankets and cushions back there, strap them down, and you could almost lean back against them while you're riding.
Oh, no kidding. Like a touring package or something,
Yeah.
whatever they call it.
Yeah, this has cruise control. It's pretty nice.
It does have cruise control.
Yeah, we was talking about getting a bag that goes right over here,
Yeah.
and then maybe some side boxes. That'd be pretty handy, but especially the little bag right here, just because even if you're on a long trip, you can lean back, you know, a little bit and keep right on cruising.
Yeah, this center of gravity doesn't feel like, you know, for as big as a bike as it is, you'd think you'd run into some issues, you know.
Did you leave that key in there?
I did, yeah. That's how good of a bike it is. People actually want to steal them. So good, people want to steal them.
I was already acting like I was running. I was like, slowed down, then took off again.
Needless to say, you wouldn't get too far if you tried to steal this from someone in close proximity. You'd just spin the whole way before you could get a tackle in on you.